Good morning. I'm Dawn and I'm back with floss tube number 21. It's been a doozy of a week. It really, really has. But anyway, this is floss tube where I talk about my cross stitching primarily, and for a while it's going to be just cross stitching. Since all my quilting is packed up, my yarn and crochet is packed up. Yeah, all that's packed up. So, and I will give an update with a life update at the end. But first, let's do the stitching. So, Celtic Winter. It's my goal to finish her this month. What is that shaking? Oh, okay, there. How's that? Better? But this is where I was at the beginning of the week. Okay? Not that much done on our dress. And it was extremely hard for me to put her down. I just want to work on her. But I knew I could not take her on the trip to the beach. So I did put her down. This is where she's at now. Look. I made so much progress on her dress. Look at all that bling. All that I've got in here are the beads. And then I got one, and it's the same beads that go on here. So I'm waiting to do all those beads together. And all the other beads are done. I'm down to, I think it's 3 colors in the Cryonic, and that's it. So this week, I plan on finishing this. This actually goes down like that. But yeah. So excited. She is gorgeous. Or I think she's gorgeous. I've done her on 18 count Ada that I dyed myself. See, my beads fit just fine, I think. But yeah, that's all I got left. She's so close. Oh, I can't wait. And then after I'm done with her, I want to work once a week on the spring until I get her halfway done. Then I probably will try to rush her too, like I did this one, because they're easy stitches and I just love it. This is a pattern by Lavender and Lace, Celtic Winter. So, go and work on her this weekend. I'm planning on finishing her this week. Okay, then I did the mystery, so which nobody has guessed yet. And this is where I was. I'm not telling you which page I'm on or nothing. You've got to guess. So that is kind of hard to guess what pattern that might be. But then that's part of the fun, ain't it? So that's where I was. I did get more stitches in it, and I've got everything wrapped up in here so you can't see where I am. But I got that much done. So I'm doing this on 28 count easy grid and 2/1. And I'm loving the coverage. Come on now. Are you going? Oh well. But so this week I will do another stitch with me and get more in. I am now trying to just work on the page that I'm on. This is one page, this is another page. But I'm trying to work on this page. And normally what I do is I pick the first color in the row and I just work it until the thread is gone. And the end of the page is like over here. So I can't wait to get more in. I want to see some people's guesses. Because I have a feeling that because of where this page is, if I go to any of the other pages around it, somebody's going to guess it pretty easily. So, yeah. And whoever guesses correctly gets a gift card. So, an gift card. Okay, then I wanted something easy to take on the road. Because I knew on the drive there, it's a 5-hour drive, so I knew I would get a good chunk of time just to stitch. And I thought about taking the river, but then I remembered that the Greenhouse Sal, their next release is May 24th, which is in 2 days. And that's all I had done. So I needed some help. And this is an easy stitch. So I took it with me. And I was very stressed, which I will talk about soon. And I found more stitching time than I ever planned. Yeah, so I got quite a bit done. I got all of 310 done, which was my goal. I got all 3 crows done. I got the little mole, and I got the little frog. I'm down to 3 colors. This color here, and then I got finished this color here. I'm almost done. And then there's 2 other browns. And then I'm done. Well, the new release, if I'm right, goes right here. She gave us that little hint. Now, McKinley told me, and her friend Peyton, they're best friends, and they told me for the first release, I have to do daisies or roses. And I tried to explain to them that it's not up to me. It's the artist. And I don't know what they're going to release. And she's like, I want you to do daisies or roses. So I hope somewhere in here there's some roses or daisies so that I can put them in there and make her happy, because I really do like making the kids happy. But she was studying frogs this last week in school, so I had to do the little frog, and she got a kick. We read about that frog, and I showed her pictures, the type of frog it is, and she really liked that. But I am putting this up until the other release is out, and then I'm going to work on it, and then work on finishing the frame. So, this one is up for a few days. Now, for this week, I'm going to work one day on the mystery stitch. I'm going to finish Celtic Winter. I'm also going to work on the Round Robin Haunted Mansion that I'm doing. But I can't show you that because that's somebody else's. Okay, put back in there. You know what? Forget that. But I keep it all in the bag that we got for the Round Robin. Susan? I think Susan is the one that made these. My brain is dead right now. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Then, somehow, I want to fit time in to work on along the force path. I am missing this whip so bad. So bad. And I need to find one more day for a Midsummer Night's Fairy. My goal is to finish this year. And I put it for 3 days a month. And I've got 2 days down. So I need to do one more day for this month. Next month, for June, I want to finish her. I really would love to finish her and a small in the river. Will I? No telling. So, but I got those. Then I also want to spend time between now and the 1st working on my maidens. I got a lot to do between now and then. Yeah, so I gotta get busy. Okay, just gonna shake the camera a little bit, sorry. Okay, now for June, I was going to do like whip it out or whip it up June, but I've decided for June I want to do nature, florals, anything with trees, where both those come in, my Along the Forest Path and my Midsummer Night's Fairy. Well, I'm also going to do what is her name? Why can't I remember names now? I've had a very hectic and stressful. The Colorado Cross Stitcher. She has a stitch along the summer camp for June, July, and August. Now, June is birds. So I have decided I want to stitch, okay, the badge for June. So I want to start this and finish it in June. But I did change out the colors because I wanted something brighter. And let's see if I can get all these up. And I just went through my colors that I have from different boxes and things. And this is a small whip, so I won't need a lot on these. But, okay, that's not going to work. Let's try this. But I like the colors I picked. I really do. There, that'll work. Okay. I'm going to do it on white. And those are the colors, get out here, that I'm going to do it with. I like them. Like the wording and the border. I picked this one for the border, I think. Or maybe it's the wording. I forget. This for the border. There. Then for the green leaves and the flowers, there's a little tan in there. Yeah. These are for the flowers and the bird. So I'm really excited. And I'm just going to do it on white. So that's one. Something that grows, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But for August, I'm going to tackle my first Mill Hill kit. Now, this comes on the paper. Not going to do it on the paper. I'm going to do it on Atlantis by BeStitchMe. It's an 18 count opalescence. And then all this background here, I'm not going to do. I'm going to do the little swirls and things like that, but I'm not going to make it a solid background. So that's going to be August. And this will be June. July is something that grows. And I've got several different things I could do. I'm thinking about doing one of the Advent animals for it. Because they're animals, they all grow. And then I want to start next month, because these have flowers on them. I want to do both of them, but I'm just going to start on, I think, the nighttime one first. And it calls for antique white Monaco. Nope, not going to use that. I'm just going to use, I got a yard of this. 18 count Ada. And it's what I'm going to use for both of them. So I want to get that started. Then, yeah, I'm starting a lot of things. And it's okay. I want to start with this. I was going to wait until July, but I can't wait no longer. And I'm going to do it. It's on Hard Anger White 22 count. And this fabric was gifted to me by Anne. And this is her pattern that I'm borrowing. So I gotta get started on it. And then I don't know when I'll start this one. I won this one from, oh wow. Which channel was it? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? I'm sorry. I cannot find the email where we talked. It's mother and daughter. Well, last video, she had both of her daughters in there. And I love seeing kids doing their stitching. I love it. Ha ha. A stitch in time. That's it. So I won this from A Stitch in Time, Peace on Earth. Now, I really like it. But I want something like a Northern Lights in the background here. I don't know whether I will find a pattern to go in there, because I do have some that I might could fit in. Or if I want to do one of my fabrics, I don't know. I might just fit in part of the pattern to it. But I don't know when I will start this, but I really liked it. Look at the deer. I love watching the deer. So I don't know when I'll start this one, but that's part of my haul because I got that this past week. Then, let's see. Oh, nope, not that. The rest of my haul. Not very much. I went to Dollar Tree and I got some more of their beads. The bugle beads and little seed beads and all. And I will use these for my fancy ladies if they fit and the color is right. Then a lot of my fancy ladies, they've got, it's a bugle bead and it's clear. And there's several of them that call for it. I don't like the clear. It's not blingy enough. So I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. And they're silver. So, and I've got some other bugle beads. And I'm going to see which ones match with the different patterns. Then, this has nothing to do with stitching. But we were at a shop in Emerald Isle because we ended up having a day. All the kids were in school, the adult kids at work and all. So we had a day just to ourselves. So we had a date day. But it was raining. We had wanted to go see the lighthouse and the wild horses and the dolphins. But it was raining. It was raining bad. So I talked her into going to Emerald Isle, and they've got this little boardwalk that's on the sound side of the island, and you can go out there and you can feed the dolphins. And at that time it was just sprinkling, so we were not feeding the dolphins, feeding the turtles. And we fed the turtles and all, and it was just lightly sprinkling then. And oh my gosh, so many turtles. Loved it. And then we just walked along the boardwalk, shopping at the different little shops. Well, I was on with my walker, and sometimes I had to take a break on my walker, which has a seat, thankfully. But in one store, they had, you know, those decals for your cars and all. And I saw this one, and I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Because, you know, I like the cryptids. Because I did the cryptid sale. I like the Bigfoot. I want to do a Bigfoot Bigfoot quilt. I like the fairies and mythical creatures, period. And the cryptids. And I saw this one, and I just thought it was hilarious because Bigfoot lives in the mountains in the woods. Well, they caught Bigfoot surfing. I thought it was hilarious. And at least first thing she said is, "You are not putting that on the car." And I told her, okay, fine. I'll put it on my computer, my laptop, or my sewing machine, or floss boxes. So, yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. Now I wonder how many different places I can get the Bigfoot from. Yeah, loved it. I thought it was hilarious. But, okay. Kit, I still have not mailed yours. I am sorry. I got it right here. I promise. It's right here. I will mail it. Things are going to calm down eventually. And I've got to do these. Now, these are the giveaways that I did episode 19. Yep, there's my video. Okay, so only 2 people asked for these. One person asked for only one pattern. And I'm not going to spend. She's getting that pattern. So, Teresa Smith, you won this one. The other person asked for, okay, let me go through them. Number 11. So, Roxanne Green, you get number 11. You get number 10. Because remember, people, I'm trying to empty out my house some. Number 8. Number 6. Where is it? Uh-oh, I'm missing one. Number 4. Number 2. And number 1. She said she wanted them, so she got them. Teresa, you... No, not that one. Teresa Smith, you get the one you asked for. You only asked for one, so I got you that. And Roxanne Green, you get all the others you asked for. I'm trying to get these out of my house. Now, that leaves this one, this one, this one, and this one. So, let's see. I'm going to use these same numbers. So, if you would like to win number 3, comment below. I'm trying them again. Number 5, comment below. Number 7, comment below. And number 9, comment below. If they're not picked, I know these 2 I would donate to the Goodwill. These 2 I probably would keep myself because I was up in the air about this one. And I think there was something in this one I wanted. But anyway, comment 3, 5, 7, and 9 if you're interested in any of these. And I will get these and kits out this week, I promise. I promise. Okay, so there they go. There. Stay. Then, what else? Oh, yeah. So, my son-in-law, Brian, he loves plants just like I do. And he's got this one. And I love it. It is wider than my chair. It is huge. And every time I go there, I tell him, I want one of those. It's gorgeous. I want one. Lisa is like, oh God, where are you going to put this one? Well, for Mother's Day, him and my daughter gave me one of his cuttings from his big one. And it's a Chinese evergreen. Yeah. It is gorgeous. So, it came, I'm pretty sure it came from one of his cuttings. Yeah, it came from one of his cuttings. And I was so happy. Now I can leave him alone about it. He has some gorgeous plants. Lisa's like, where do you want to put it? And I told her, and she's like, oh, okay. I can always find room for plants. She don't think I can, but I can. But that's it for this week. Oh, okay, so life update. We went to see the kids. It's a 5-hour drive. We were planning on house hunting for a rental. Then on our way there, we were like 30 minutes until we got there. We got a phone call. The inspection came back. Now, we were told our house, based on our location, the size of the house, the condition of the house, and all, and the market in this area, is worth $319,000. Okay, we're fine with that. The buyer that we went with offered us $258,000. Okay, gotta make a little profit. Okay, so we're fine with that. Then they came back after the inspection and said, nope, we're just giving you $190,000. No, you're not. No, you're not. Then they finally sent us the inspection. They took off points for my flowers outside, for my hydrangea. They took off points for dust. They said our brand new windows were inoperable because they have a couch in front of them. Because they're in our living room, you know? And so he couldn't open them because of that. They were open that day. They said our roof, which we just got 5 years ago, was in such bad condition, it does not need to even have a solar up there. They don't know how it is holding up the solar. And we told him it's only 5 years old. Plus, he never got up on the roof. He never got up on the roof. Never. And the solar panels are up there. And they wanted us to pay off the solar panels before closing. Nope. Not going to do that. Our new floors, which we got like 3 or 4 years ago, he was going on and on how beautiful they are. And he put them all down saying there's gaps. And there's not any gaps. I think there's one in the hallway. One. There's a crack in the driveway that is less than 1/8 of an inch. So the driveway needs to be redone. Yeah. We're not going with them. All the little tiny things, and they were tiny things. I mean, stupid things. Stupid things. Because since me and Lisa's gotten together, we have put on a new roof. We have done new flooring downstairs. Upstairs still needs working. We've got all of the front windows, our brand new doors, which he says needed replacing. We got them at the same time. There is nothing wrong with these doors. They're gorgeous. Well, the front is gorgeous. We got a new water heater. Thanksgiving, we got a new oven, which he says is not good and needs replacing. The refrigerator we got last year. So we've been doing small things. And yeah, open door is not buying our house. That's for sure. I mean, we know there's problems, like the pool. And that's nothing. They want the pool working. Okay, to get this pool working, you're going to have to dig up all the concrete and pull up all the piping and replace it because moles got into it. How do we know? We turned on the water one time when we were trying to fix it and baby moles came floating out. It was so sad. But, yeah. The pipes are gone. It will cost just as much to get it fixed as to put in a brand new pool system. We're not paying for that. I'm sorry. Nope, not going to do it. So we're not moving right now. We're going to fix the tiny things that he knocked us for, like dust. Oh, another thing. We had the gas when we replaced the water heater. We had gas for the water heater and the fireplace. And the fireplace never worked right. So we don't use it and we boarded it up kind of. We don't use it. And so when the water heater needed replacing, we changed it over to electric. And we had the gas turned off, period. And after a couple of years, I think the water heater was the first thing we replaced. But it's not even 10 years old. The gas company came out and they told us they were pulling up all the piping and their meter and everything, going all the way to the road. And we said, okay. They dug up the driveway and had to redo the driveway. They pulled up all the pipe, tore up all that, and they fixed it all, and they took it. And this guy said that the pipes for the gas were outdated and a whole new gas system would need to be replaced. We don't have gas going to the house. It does not need to be replaced. Those old pipes could be removed. We're going to do that, but we're not replacing it. We're not. Forget that. But yeah, we were extremely upset. So once we got there, we changed our plans. We were not going to go house hunting. We were just going to spend time with the family, with the kids. And that night I was so sore and I was hurting so much we didn't do anything. I think we ordered pizza or something and just ate in with Deja McKinley. No, we went to Cox's, yeah, to eat. And Peyton came with us. Yeah. And then Friday, me and Lisa spent the day together because everybody was working or in school. Then Saturday, we had planned on spending the day with my son and the boys, and he was supposed to have his other three too, Carson and the girls. And we were going to take McKinley with us. And so I called him to ask, and he said, no, can't do it. We all have strep. We're all sick. And it's like, no. They were sick. I've got a low immune system. So I can't be around anybody sick like that. So I did not get to see the boys this weekend at all. Did not get to see my son or Sarah this weekend at all. And that hurt. But they're sick. They can't help it. So instead, we went over to Shakana's and visited with the older three because he didn't even get the kids the weekend because they were sick and he didn't want it bouncing back and forth between the houses. And we took McKinley with us. And so we got to spend the day with 4 of the grandchildren. And then we came home and Deja cooked. It was so good too. Chicken with these veggies and it was so good. And then she made this one dessert in the crock pot with a cake mix and peaches and butterscotch chips, and she used all sugar-free items. So I could eat it. I could eat as much as I wanted, but my belly wouldn't let me eat that much. But it was so good. Then Sunday we came home. That's it. And we got 85% of our house open. Packed up. And we're not moving right now. She does not want me to unpack my craft room. But I told her there's a couple boxes I want to get out. I did pack up a box of my whips. I want that out. I also need a box of my jewelry making, because I want to do some scissor fobs and some needle minder fobs to go with these. So I know I want to do that. But so that's just 2 boxes, maybe 3. But that's it. Let's see. And that's all. Covered in bruises again. I did not sleep on the treadle bed. Slept on the regular bed. And I still got bruises. By the morning, I had bruises again. So we're wondering if it is the bed, or if it's from me riding in the car so long. I don't know. But the back of my legs are bruised up again. One bruise is as big as my fist. It's ugly. Very, very ugly. I don't know. Gotta figure it out, though. We will move to the beach. We just don't know when. Before all this, I had dropped out of the Queen City retreat, which is killing me. And so if you're on the waiting list, look and see if you got an email, because there's a spot open. And I had thought about not dropping out. And then Lisa's like, we're going to try our best to get there this year. So I'm just dropped out of it. Put it out of my mind. And just carry on. But yeah, I'm going to get busy on something today. I'm going to unpack my sewing machine too. I got to cut up this fabric for the fairies that I'm going to do. This one's all set. I've just got to decide what I'm going to do. I want to finish Celtic Winter so bad, so I might stitch her today. I think I will stitch her today. Measure out that fabric, serge it, get it all ready. But part of me wants a new start. Now. I don't know. After this mystery stitch, I have 4 other whips, and I'm going to let the kids pick which one, or maybe even Lisa pick which one, and then do another mystery stitch. But first we gotta figure this one out. So That's it. That's all you can see. It's all wrapped up in the back. It's a lot of fabric. It's not small, okay? Not small at all. I just got wrapped up really good. It's on 28 count, 2 over 1/10. It's a full coverage. And that's all I'm going to tell you. But anyway, I hope everyone has a blessed day. And I will see you in my mystery stitch with me later on this week. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I forgot to say, I need the 2 winners to email me, and my email is in the description box. Sorry, my head's crazy right now. But those 2 people, email me, and I will get your stuff out as soon as possible. Have a great day.